Andy and I'm a compulsive gambler. Last bet 14th of April 2007. Hi guys, I hope you're all well. Apologies for the first two attempts. Not sure what's quite gone off from the YouTube channel. Excuse me. Just thought I'd do an impromptu vlog today, seeing as I've got a day off work. And I will be doing one Sunday as always as well, so that'll be fine. So if anybody's got any questions or anything to ask, or please feel free to jump in. I don't know how long I'm going to do this one for. It's probably going to be a bit slower this time. Hi Wonky, hope you're doing well. Apologies for the first two attempts if you tried to get on live. I don't know what happened, but it looks like it's all okay now. Everything's working fine. My week's been pretty good. It's been fairly busy to start off with at work and other things, and yep, very tiring, but I'm glad it's Friday. I am back in work tomorrow. Yep, I'm good, Wonky, thank you. Great stuff. Brilliant. Yeah, like I say, I'm in really good nick. Obviously, taking it day at a time, keeping barriers in place, or doing all sorts of things like that. I wanted to mention a couple of quick info regarding banks. We've got Monzo and Starling who offer a chance to block gambling transactions on there. Hi Steve, hope you're well, mate. Hope you've recovered from the Ramathon, mate. Sorry to beat you in a tutu in a unicorn outfit. But yeah, feeling pretty good and feeling quite relaxed and fairly fit, even though I've been eating quite a lot of rubbish this week. But I've been doing a lot of running. I've been running 5k each day this week. Hi Michelle, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm really good, thank you. Yep. So I've been like busy with stuff like that. Just keeping mind of things and Steve. Just keeping mind of things. I've no thoughts of gambling, no dreams or anything, which is good. Like I say, I still pick up dreams now and again, and it does feel weird because it feels like you've had a bet, but you know you haven't, if you know what I mean, because they're quite vivid, and you get lots of flashing lights and things in your head, and you're like a bit of a panic for a brief moment, and then you sit up in bed and realise no, you haven't gambled. So that's good. Like I say, there's Starling Bank and Monzo who are blocking gambling transactions. If you can do that, that's another great blocking tool. I want to talk about honesty a lot this time. Like, it's imperative. I mean, I know when people message me asking what to do and all that, like, all I can do is say what I did and tell them what I did and what I've done. I can't make people do what they want to do. Like I say, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make them drink it. But it is down to you to stop. There is plenty of help out there. Should there be more done in industry-wise and probably NHS-wise? Most definitely, most definitely. But help yourself first. You've got to help yourself as much as like to see more done within industry and things like that. It's your responsibility to stop. You can grab that help with both hands. I mean, I do my vlogs for this very reason. I'm there to help, but I can't do it for you. I can only tell from my own experiences, listening to other people as well. Just gonna go inside because someone's cleaning the car next door to me, I think, by the sound of it, or cutting grass. So, yeah, basically. So if anybody's got any questions or anything to say, feel free to open up. If there's anyone from industry, feel free to jump in. I'm happy to ask any questions and have any answers, try and answer them and things like that. So, but like I say, my week's been pretty good. I'm feeling pretty relaxed. I didn't get to a GA meeting again, which is unfortunate because I do love my meetings, but hopefully I'm planning to get to one next week. Hopefully it should be Monday. I should be going to my local Derby meeting. Fantastic bits of advice I get, and I'm still learning to this day. As you say, Steve, it's very hard to come clean, but it's the best and only way really to start recovering, I think. To admit yourself you've got a problem with gambling and admit everything what's been going off and stuff like that. Otherwise, you're never going to recover. You just got to be honest, got to be truthful with things. Learning to take responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. Yep, I'm nicking Spider-Man quote, but the power's in your hands then, isn't it? To able to stop. Get to them GA meetings, use GamCare, Gordon Moody, Break Even, loads of things in the UK. Obviously, American mates got their things as well going off over there as well, including GA. Hi David, hope you're doing well, mate. Nice to see you on here. Will be another vlog on Sunday as normal at 9 p.m. Just like I say, I just thought I'd do one today, a bit impromptu. Might be a bit shorter this time because obviously there's not going to be many people probably watching and probably asking questions or wanting to talk and things like that. But I am here to talk. I'm here to listen. It's one of the biggest bits of advice I had when I go to GA. Learn to listen, listen to learn. Learn to listen, listen to learn. Sorry, I do apologise. Just thought I'd pop in what's on. You know I love Islander, are you, David? Oh dear. I have to put up with it with my wife, so is what it is. Obviously, I've been watching a lot of World Cup and things like that, and you do notice a lot of adverts, and I think there's been a bit about it in the press today about how many adverts there is. They're also banning like games, online games, which like feature kind of like child kind of things, you know, like nursery rhymes and probably like Disney films and you know like old like kids films and stuff like online slots. So I think there's a lot of talk and a lot of things going into that. There was a conference this week in Cardiff, I believe. Unfortunately, I couldn't get there, which I'd love to have gone, but work prevailed, unfortunately. So, I had to go to work, which was a bit of a shame, but hey. Now he's got England to win the World Cup, so no, not really. I wasn't really a football betting man, to be honest. Not really bothered about accumulators or anything like that, and correct scores. Probably have the odd first goal scorer, but very rare paired on football. I playing horses and then obviously poker a lot online, which is merely me. But I end up doing pretty much everything else, so to speak, which is where I was really. Yeah, I had a go on the fixed odds betting terminals when I was younger as well. When they were very much in their infancy. Yeah, I went on them and stuff like that, and obviously I hit the fruities quite hard as well. Obviously, I mean, I remember going to get a pint of lager. It would cost me 20 quid because I have it all back in pound coins, and then just bash, 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 bash in the fruit machine, and then I've got a pint of lager that's cost me 20 quid. I know quite a lot of people have probably done that, so it is what it is. The way it is, this addiction, just constant there, and like I say, it's even easier to gamble nowadays, and I'm particularly concerned with probably like the young and everything like that. That's why I always go on about education services, and education providers really need to up the game and probably discuss probably the dangers of gambling at schools and colleges and universities, like they do sex, drugs, and cigarettes and things like that, and alcohol. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it, Steve? I mean, I can, like you say, I just walk out the room if I need to, if I see too many adverts and stuff like that. And that's what I do. But like I say, I have noticed them a hell of a lot more. Obviously, it's during the day as well, the World Cup, so it is pretty difficult. And with it being Royal Ascot this week, which is a massive, massive horse racing meeting in UK, probably one of the world's most biggest ones as well, with 70,000 people attending on the actual race course and a lot of money being changed hands, and you do get like the once or twice the day trippers and stuff and all like who like, oh, it's Royal Ascot, and they'll nip into the bookmakers and have a bit of a gamble and things like that. It is what it is. Like I say, I've hit it quite hard this week, making sure people know I'm available to talk to through private messaging and stuff like that. If anyone wants to talk to me privately, I'm on Twitter at BammerMad79. I'm quite happy to talk to you privately. I won't share any information. I won't share any names or anything or whatever you say is in confidence, and I hope I can help you. All I can do is share what I did and what I'm doing to recover. I can't tell you to do it, so to speak, because that'll be quite rude of me and quite selfish of me as well. What I will say is, it sounds like selfish, but it does help me when people do come to me and they do talk to me about how they're getting on and things like that, because it reminds me of where I was back at the start, and hopefully I can inspire and give some people guidance of that how far I've come really, and I just want to keep sharing that, keep sharing the story, keep sharing my views on things that would help problem gamblers and people who might be struggling with gambling addiction as well. If there's anyone got any questions, feel free to ask anyone from industry, anyone from education, anybody. Feel free to jump in. People who think they've got a problem, just please ask some questions. I know it's a bit more hard going tonight because it is a bit more impromptu, but someday there'll be plenty more opportunities to speak and talk as well. As I say, with the World Cup and Royal Ascot on, it is a hard week for a lot of people, and I know it can be difficult. Like I say, big sports things going off. It's summer as well. I mean, you've got Wimbledon around the corner as well. I know people used to have a bit of a go on the tennis. Quite a lot of people go on the F1 and things like that, and they can't look at a sport without having to have a bet on it, having some sort of outcome on it, and it's hard. It is hard, and it breaks my heart. Like I say, I mean, I see a lot of young people who do message me and need the help and need the support, and I just like to say, getting into the education part of it be vital. I think getting through to 14, 15, 16-year-olds who are probably already gambling anyway and stuff like that, because I know I was. So, and imagine attitudes have not changed. They're probably even, like I say, it's even easier to have a gamble now, and you've got that many avenues to have a bet with and stuff like that. It is difficult to probably comprehend how hard it may be to stop now, but there is hope. There is chances. There is recovery there. You can do it. There is no one stopping you from trying to stop. There's no one stopping you from grabbing that help with both hands. There is hope. I mean, I never thought I'd get this far in my recovery, especially at the start. I remember looking at people saying they're off 7, 8, 10 years and thinking, you jammy sods. I was envious of them. I thought they were dead smug and everything. Then when I got 4, 5, 6 months off, I'm thinking, wow, I can do this. They are the same as me, and they inspired me to carry on going to my GA meetings, carry on talking to people private at the time, because obviously I'm not done this vlog all the way through my gambling recovery. It's only in the last couple of years. It took me 9 years to fully open up to the world. So if people are like, I'm not saying don't be open straight away or anything like that. Just take your time with things. Look after number one, which is you. You have to get them barriers in place. Make sure you can fill your time with other things to do. Because I talk about the triangle: time, money, and opportunity. Breaking one of them links, and you will stop. You won't gamble. Putting all them three together, and you're gonna gamble. Simple as that. It is that kind of simple model, really. As I say, money and opportunity are the easy. Well, I wouldn't say easier, but they're the better ones to hit at the start, because you can get people to look after your money. You can get blocks on your money. You can also get blocks on the opportunities, like self-exclusion from bookmakers. You've got GamStop in the UK, which is an amazing thing. Also, you've got self-exclusion.co.uk as well. You've also got Gamban app. You've also got Gamblock as well to do anything online, which is amazing kind of like barriers to put in place. The more layers of barriers you put in place, the less likely you're going to gamble. But as a compulsive gambler, you know you want to try and break them at times. So make sure they're there. Make sure you make it as hard as possible for yourself not to gamble. Because believe me, day at a time, it will turn into weeks, it turns into months, it turns into years. Just take it one day at a time. Don't pressure yourself into any targets whatsoever. You can do it. You can achieve great things. You can live a normal, happy life. I strive to be boring. I know it sounds daft, but I want to pay bills each week. I want to take my kids to school and stuff like that. I just want to live my life and live my life as normal as I can be as a compulsive gambler. I've got to keep my recovery in check. It's 99% certain I'll never gamble again. It's just that 1% I've got to keep in check. And that means going to my meetings, keep talking in these vlogs, talking to other people regarding my recovery as well. I mean, some people tell you, oh, recovery is a load of rubbish and like that. It is vitally important for me. Fair enough if people disagree and be different and all that lot. And people got different ways to stop and things like that, and I'm absolutely fine. But for me, my recovery is vital, and it keeps me going, it keeps me sane, it keeps me happy, and that's what I value most. I'm valuing life. I value money now, like I never did before. I do absolutely do loads of stuff. I'm very, very happy with things. I'm very, very chilled with things now. I keep myself to myself. I'm very happy with everything I've got in life. I've got 3 wonderful children. I've got a lovely wife who puts up for me through thick and thin. I'd love to. I have asked her a few times now, Becky, if she wanted to do a video, and I'd love to have her do one, but I don't think she's very confident enough in it. I just wanted to show the people I affect, and hopefully one day she will relent and will do, and tell it as it is, the story, my story, how she lived through it at the start, and probably a bit further on. But she's not really probably as outspoken, well, not outspoken, but as confident as me in talking in front of people and things like that. She likes to keep her probably emotions in check, and but I think it'd be a good thing to do. Probably show the people who are the real victims of our problem gambling, because I don't see myself as a victim. I see everyone who are affected as my victim, so to speak. Obviously, I'm not getting a lot of questions or debates tonight. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, and I'm going to probably switch off for the evening. But I will be back on Sunday at 9 p.m. It'll be great to do a bigger one again, as always. Try and do half hour, 45 minutes. I am ramping up to an hour eventually. It's just all about taking the time to do so, if you know what I mean. And obviously, I've got a job at the moment. I am working around like shift work and doing these videos and stuff like that, all like that. I'm not full time in doing anything like this at all. Like I say, it's all in my own volunteer time. I enjoy doing it. It helps me to help you. It helps me to listen more, to understand more, to debate better as well. And it chills me out now. I remember at the start when I did stop gambling, I still had all them rubbish, horrible behaviours. Still could argue the toss over anything, and if someone said the grass was green, I'd tell them it was effing blue. That's the way I was. I'm quite not a violent person, but confrontational in arguments, and I wasn't a very good person. I like to think I'm a better person now. Don't get me wrong, I've still got my faults. I've still got what I am a bit of a wind up with football and sports and stuff and all like that. But yeah, I've still got procrastinated quite a lot and everything, so last minute hell of a lot. But that is the way I am. That's Andy. That's me. That is the way I am. Right, guys, I am going to leave it for tonight because it is quite a quiet one. But Sunday, 9 p.m, I'll be back as normal. So my name is Andy and I'm a compulsive gambler. Thank you.